You alright, guys?
What's good?
So today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to be doing something Scottish. Locky's round again and he wanted to do something to show the heritage of where he comes from, obviously that being Scotland. So today we're going to be doing Burns Night themed meal. So what we're going to be doing is haggis and...
neeps and tatties.
So neeps is basically mashed swede. You can add carrot, but we're just going to keep it simple and go with mashed swede. Mashed potato on the side, tatties and haggis. Now you can get haggis pretty much anywhere these days. I've gone for this one. You can go to your local butchers and get, you know, more or less like a homemade one. So Burns Night is all about the Scottish basically celebrating the life of Robert Burns, who was a great poet. It's a quintessential meal to Scotland. Absolutely warming meal, hearty meal, and the definition of comfort food. So we're going to be doing like mashed potato.
Why don't we do it like a jacket potato?
Why not? We could do that if you want. Yeah. What, so like do it like a twice baked potato like the Americans do? Okay, so Locky's going to put his own twist on this. We're going to keep it as traditional as we can, but like Locky just said, why not make it like a jacket potato? So what we're going to do, bake the potato like a jacket potato, take the insides out afterwards, mash that up with a bit of butter and milk, put that back in with all the other ingredients. That's a good idea, mate. Actually, why didn't I think of that?
Let's do this with a Scottish way, but then we're going to put some American ways in it.
Fair play. Why not? So let's stop messing and let's get to prepping. Let's go. Okay, so let's get our mashed swede prepped and chopped. So basically what we're going to do is just wrap the haggis in tin foil. Takes about 40 minutes to an hour tops, depending on what temperature you're running at. That's all you do for the prep for that. Simple as that. Okay, so for the potatoes, we're going to pierce them. You can use a fork, but I've got this knife, so I'm just going to use this knife to pierce.
Can I pierce it?
All round.
Can I pierce the second one? Yay.
Careful of your hand. Don't stab your hand. Right, now turn it. Carefully around. Right, that's it outside. Now the ends.
Don't ask me how I've experienced with this.
Right, now in there. Careful. And the other side. So let's get this on. So just a dear little bit of oil. Rub that all over. You can use any salt. We've got a little bit of kosher salt. Just going to give them a dusting of salt. You can add pepper, but we're just going to leave it with that oil and salt. Let's get the coals lit and let's get to cooking. Okay, so we're cooking on the Hellraiser Fortress today. Unfortunately, they don't make these anymore, but great bits of kit. They're a bit like a chud box on steroids, to be honest with you. So we've got the vents fully open, charcoal's going, we've got the bottom vents shut. We're going to put the potatoes up the top here, give them a good hour, and then we'll put the haggis on in about 10 minutes. So we just, because the haggis is going to take a little bit less time than the potatoes. So we put the potatoes on first. I'm going to stick them on there. Give them a good 10 minutes and then we'll go from there. See how they're doing and then chuck the haggis on. Get in.
It's important to not get the haggis too hot too quick or else it's going to split in half. If the casing splits, it will become dry and you don't want it because then it won't taste that good. It's been around 15 to 20 minutes. Oh. Okay, now we're going to put the haggis in. Now we're going to give it a good 40 to 45 minutes. So we'll see you then. Cheers. It's been a total of 1 hour and 10 minutes. We're going to open this baby now. Oh, that's real nice and crispy on that. Oh, now we're going to cut it up inside and add all of the ingredients together. I'll see you when we get in.
Right, okay, so we've got our jacket potatoes. What we're going to do is cut them in half. Nice and crispy. Exactly how we want them. So what we're going to do, we're going to get the potato out.
You're skinning it. So we're basically just making mash.
Yeah, that's it. Just like that. What we've done, we've heated up some milk with some butter. Just going to add that as well. Look at that, nice and smooth, exactly how it should be. Okay, so now we're going to get our haggis out. Oh, you can smell the spices in that. Nice and juicy by the looks of it. Now, I've never had haggis before, I've got to admit. Quite, you can smell the spices in that. It smells nice.
Yeah, it really does.
Okay, so now we've got the haggis cooked. What do you reckon, Locky? Haggis first, then
yeah, haggis.
Haggis, then mashed potato. Okay, so we're going to go with haggis first. Is it a bit spicy? It smells spicy.
Yeah, but no, it's actually not.
It's not too spicy.
No.
Okay, so we've layered the haggis. Locky's actually eating away at it. Got some nice spices going on in there, you can tell. I honestly thought it was going to be like black pudding, but it's not. It's a totally different flavour profile, to be fair. Okay, so now we're going to go with the potato. Or the tatties.
Honestly, depends on what you want to call them.
Go a bit more on that one. Right, let's now go with the neeps. Okay, so I've got to say that we did not add carrots to this. To make it authentic neeps, you really should add carrots. That will make it authentic. But Locky, do you like carrots?
No.
So there you go. You're really liking that haggis then?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's now go with the neeps on top. We're going to make a nice sauce for this as well. An authentic Scottish sauce. I've got to say, he's tucking right into that haggis. So we're now going to put these back on the grill. We're going to make a nice authentic sauce to go with this. And then we're both going to taste test it. Let's go. Okay, so the great thing about this grill is you've got different placements to add the grates wherever you want. So right now, it's a bit dark. Could do with getting some light in, to be honest. But we're just going to whip up a quick sauce. Pretty windy, so we're going to have to... Oh, it's a bit of a nightmare. Oh. We've actually got a storm coming today and potentially going to be getting gusts of up to 80 miles an hour, so that should be fun. So we'll get the cream in. Now I've gone for a famous grouse, a decent Scottish whiskey, so we're going to put a tiny bit of that in. Probably, I'd say, half a capful. I mean, you can add as much as you want, but it's just going to warm it up slightly. You can see that's actually starting to boil up already. Mix that in. A little bit of Dijon mustard. About the same amount of whole grain mustard. And then we're just going to mix that through. Nice creamy, mustardy sauce with a little bit of heat from that whiskey, and we're there. Right, okay, so we're going to try these in a second. We've just got to do one thing. I might have a whiskey. You can't.
I'm going to have Iron Brew.
Ah! With that being said, let's crack out the Iron Brew. 1 second. Hold that then. So, cheers. Here's to Scotland. Here's to its heritage.
Yes.
Famous grouse. Quite nice actually. Got the layers there. It smells good too. Okay, so let's give it a test. I had to take his Swede off because he is so fussy, it's unreal. But anyway, cheers, dude. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Haggis isn't dry. As I say, the haggis doesn't taste like I thought it would. I like it. Got some spice to it. But yeah, I thought it was going to taste exactly like black pudding, to be honest. I've had white pudding before and it's nothing like that either, but nice hearty meal, basic, simple, but flavourful.
Do it how the Scottish do it. You have to do it like that.
Is that how they do it? You don't want to eat the potato, that's what it is.
Well, that's how you do it in Aberdeen. Then you're supposed to just eat the whole lot of it.
I'm just gnawing on it.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's try some with the sauce.
I'm going to hold it fancy.
Hindsight, I should have used single cream. Admittedly, off camera, it was thickening up. So off camera, I just quickly added some milk to just thin it out a little bit.
What do you think of it? You didn't even get down to the haggis.
Uh-oh.
You've got to try it with haggis. The haggis is probably my favourite part.
Yeah, a little bit of warmth to it. Peppery, creamy. Yeah, perfect. Works well.
I'd recommend have that at least like once a month because it's perfect, don't it?
Rather than just having it on Burns night.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a simple dish.
And if you're not able to do it on Burns night, then you're going to think that you're going to be missing out on it. The Scottish have it a lot in Scotland.
Not just for Burns night. But they obviously do this sort of meal, not inside the casing like we've done, but they do like a Burns meal to celebrate Burns night. Burns night's coming up, guys. Give this a try. Make it a little bit different. Like Locky said, put an American twist to a very Scottish dish. I've seen on a lot of videos, they get like a casing, they layer it, take the casing off, move it away, and it sits there as it is layered. Add some sauce, and then that's it. Well,
don't forget to like and subscribe, and it doesn't cost a penny, it's free. And it helps Duncan out massively with his channel.
Fair play. Well said.
Go cook something exceptional. I'll see you when I see you. Cheers.
Catch you later, guys. That's actually really good.